Hi everyone and welcome. Hello. So guys, I found something very interesting to share with you. It is actually the concept of instant replay by Marshall McLuhan. And I'm gonna show you now a quick video just to hear from Marshall McLuhan itself in an interview what is this concept about, and then I'm gonna comment about it afterwards. Okay, so just hold on 1 second. Right, so here we are. Okay, so I think that this concept is really interesting, so let's have a look.
The words that came to mind as you were saying these last bits is that we live in the world of the instant replay. Around the planet, all the events are not only being recorded but replayed. And the amazing thing about the replay is that it offers the means of recognition. The first time is cognition, the second time is recognition. And the recognition is even deeper. I think that perhaps what you are interested in with regard to the rosary has a lot to do with the replay.
I would love you to develop that.
Well, it comes to mind at once that much of the complaint about the rosary is repetitive, is precisely replay. And it is a perpetual deepening, not a superficial treatment at all. But there is in the replay a deeper awareness of the pattern and of the events that have taken place, the pattern of events, the process. And so replay offers a deeper level of awareness than the first play. And I think the rosary is a perpetual way of deepening our awareness, and the repetitions are really very close to the world of resonance, which is itself a world of profound involvement and of insight and a feeling of at-homeness. But this is only off the cuff, apropos the world we live in today.
Yes.
We live in an electric, simultaneous world where most of the relationships between men are now invisible. The human bond, the electric, instant bond around the planet, is invisible, which is not unlike the things we're talking about in relation to the mystical body.
Yes.
Which is entirely around us and entirely invisible, or at least mostly invisible. But we had been getting into some very large matters about the effects of this new environment, this new electric environment on man and his awareness of himself.
I know, we were so deep that I had to get to...
Okay, so right, so as I was saying to you, I found this concept of instant replay really interesting because, the fact that we are actually living in a world of instant replay is true, nowadays even more than, back in the 60s when McLuhan was talking. Because if we just think about the tools and the media that we have in our hands, like for instance, even if we think just about Periscope itself, there is of course the replay function, and the replay function gives us the opportunity to actually see for a second time or maybe a third time. So, and if we follow the concept of McLuhan, so we watch one time, and in this way we have the opportunity to understand a topic or what we're watching at first. But then when we watch for a second time or for a third time or whatever, then we have the opportunity to go deeper into the meaning of what we are watching. So and the same is for film, like I've been saying this many times, and because I believe in this really strongly, that when we are actually watching a movie, we watch a movie for the first time, and we get, say, some kind of overlook about it, and we get some kind of good meaning, but not good enough, if you want to say that, because when we watch for a movie for a second time or even a third time, or even more than that, as I usually do, we actually get the opportunity to to go in detail, and in this way we can understand more about say the vision of the director, of the author, and the vision of everyone who has been actually working to actually make and build that movie or that idea. So the concept of replay, it's really so strong in our society today. And going back to social media, we see this, even just on Twitter. If we want to think about, retweet, like retweet is a function for replaying again. So, we have many examples of this in our communications. So, every time we have the opportunity to read again, or watch again, or somehow just stop once again on a concept and have a think about it, we're kind of replaying all the time. So I just love this concept by Mcluhan, and I really wanted to share this with you guys, because I think these are things that are really worthy, to reflect on. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm gonna talk to you very soon. Bye bye.